The last few times I've played John, I've beat John. I mean, he's a great player, been a brilliant champion. It doesn't mean much for me tonight. It doesn't matter what John's done over the years. To me, I just want to go up there and beat John. I was surprised he beat Rod because the last few years Rod's been really, him and Phil Taylor, the best two players in the world. But at the end of the day, he beat Rod, which I was really pleased about. And now I've got to make sure that I take John out.
This is the be-all and end-all of all tournaments to me, because I travel all over the world and people either know you or they don't know you. When you come here, they've known me for... I've been every single world pro that's ever been. And it's like, it's as if I've inherited the kids of the people who used to support me. So to me, the atmosphere couldn't be better. Yeah, I feel like I'm letting them down if I play bad, to be honest.
I had great support last night. Obviously, being English helps against a Canadian, and I try to use that to my advantage. Tonight, it's a different matter. I think John will have a lot more support, which I don't mind, really, because that'll make me concentrate harder. And if I haven't got so much support, it'll be up to me to keep him quiet.
Keith Deller, ranked very high in the world. It's the last game I'm going to play in the Millennium. And the last time I played Keith in a memorable final on TV, I actually did a 9-dart game against him. So maybe I can do it, or maybe Keith can do it. But it'd be nice for one of us to finish the Millennium on a really high.
I'd like to win another world title. I mean, to win one in the 90s and then 2000. I mean, that would be very good. But I think the important really is, as long as I can keep reasonable health and keep playing and try and win a few more titles.
My New Year's resolution is to go into the year 2000 exactly as I left the year 1999, happy, contented, and just hope that it rubs off on a lot of other people.
He looks relaxed, he looks revived as well, doesn't he, John Lowe? And what a prospect that would be, a 9-dart finish in the last darts match of the Millennium. It's not impossible. John Lowe against Keith Deller, two class acts, and listen to the support for John Lowe behind me at the moment. There's going to be an absolutely fabulous atmosphere here at the Circus Tavern. Describing the action, Sid Waddell and Dave Lanning. First of all, let's meet the players with our MC, Phil Jones.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now come to the final match of the evening, which will decide the final place in the quarterfinals of the Skull World Darts Championship. Introducing a man that has won almost anything and everything in darts. Please meet and greet the magic of the one and only John Lowe!
And so you may agree that there is a superb symmetry about the fact that John Lowe, the man who has won the world title in the 70s, in the 80s and in the 90s, is involved in the last competitive televised darts match of the decade, of the century, of the millennium. Keith Deller is his opponent. There is his fact file. He's odds on. And Deller it is, of course, who was involved in that match with Lowe when Lowe recorded the first televised perfect 9-dart finish. All kinds of poetic possibilities here, Sid Waddell.
Yea, and verily, thou art true, Dave. Old Stoneface, El Lobo, as Eric Bristow calls him mately. 54, a legend, 3 times world champion, enjoying a later life to the full without any artificial kind of stimulant, but immense talent. Should be, as Dave said, a brill way to end the darting century or 1,000 years. It was probably Brian de Banville bashing the Saxons 1,000 years ago. Here we have their descendants to test their metal. The name of the metal is tungsten, and that is the World Championship prize.
Yes, who will literally hold the world in his hands and become the first sporting champion of the new millennium? That's what they're after. And it's a mere matter of £31,000 going to them as well. But this has all the portents of being an old-fashioned classic.
First set, first leg is John's
Typically etymological then that we have 2 old-fashioned senior citizen commentators, with apologies to Dave. Here we go. Should be a belter.
100.
Best of 5 sets. First of 3 goes into the
22.
big pot of 8.
Here's the number 1 fella, is Deller. But I just looked at John Lowe during that entry, Sid, and he seemed to have such a glint in his
95.
eye. He looked so determined. I'm sure old Stoneface wants to finish this century with a real dash and flair and leave
58.
a mark on it. We won't forget readily. Here is Lowe.
And in a way, forget the money. I know there's a lot of highly paid footballers around now, but to dart players and our money is
85.
important. It may be the bread of life, but it's not the elixir. To get your name on the trophy as the man who won the biggest tournament in the world in the year 2000
60.
would be something to put on your epigraph.
Lowe is 54, ranked 26, showing a 21-gram unicorn darts. Last year he was beaten in the second round by Phil Taylor. He needed 105 average to do so.
95.
This year he beat Rod Harrington, of course, highly fancied in the first round. Here's Deller, 17-gram new nickel tungsten darts. He's breaking in a new set of darts here, Deller, or in this tournament anyway.
126.
126 for Lowe. He knows which way to go. Now the treble for the bull. Yes,
60 behind you now.
$58.
Yes, he won at 88, so he had a variety of options there.
Trying to pressure the shot here then. KD.
83. John, you require 68.
60. Wanted. First dart. 16. Double 16.
52.
Oh, again United Destiny, remember Eric Bristow.
138.
Yes, and he's hit one
Left
in this
this
tournament
for Della in
before.
83.
Possibilities now. Treble 18.
Double 12.
There.
114. John, you require 16.
2 8s. I think Barrel might bounce it in, or... Whoa! Didn't risk anywhere near the barrel. Sent his fans delirious.
The darts twisting like a torpedo as it hit the target.
Yep.
100.
Came into the game 2 different ways. Keith's mum with a chip pan in one hand and a dart in the other taught him how to play in the back kitchen from he was a little lad before he went to work in the bakery, Ipswich. Lowe was in the pub one night and a gentleman went to the toilet and left his darts on the table. They said, throw those, and Lowe hit a ton, and he's never looked back.
And of course we recall the legends of John Lowe when he first came to London for his first ever televised tournament. It was a Pro-Am back in, I think it was 74. He thought being on television he'd have to keep his jacket on, played his match wearing a blazer.
And it's been lighting fires in World Darts ever since.
55.
Yes, he's been a trailblazer in many ways.
More chalk on the board than you'd see this convention of school teachers.
Well, there's
Mrs. Deller.
Kim Deller there, always a loyal supporter of her husband.
81.
She's not quite as emotive as some of the lovely darting wives, but I know Keith really appreciates her support. Quiet, unobtrusive.
97.
Well, as I say, behind every man is a influential woman. Looking pretty crisp around the 60, Dave.
100.
Well, he really might have thought more about that. That's 165. Deller's on a finish here. He'll stay there for treble to leave double 12.
88.
And Lowe may now regret he's left himself on a bogey. He did have a glimmer of a chance if it had been 164.
1-2-1 will do.
83. Keith, you require 16.
There's a lady there who got some GECs in English literature.
Second leg. Keith Deller.
Level pegging.
Third leg is John to throw first. Game on.
So on senses the shadow boxing will now cease and we'll start slugging it out.
100.
Lowe can get into his legendary grind mode. Ton 40 finish.
And really good part of the John Lowe makeup. Remember him years ago saying at the start of professional darts when he came into it, I'm not going to be in the game of going for paid for holidays. I'm a professional. Had a lot to do with getting the game on a professional basis. And how to get professional before it could be televised. We now have the peak of that process in the PDC Skull World Championship here.
86.
So Lowe, in his ton-up boy tradition, just reeling off the hundreds.
Used to go down the Welsh Valleys with a great Brian Langworth
60.
from Yorkshire, play against Rhys and Evans for hundreds, nay thousands of pounds. And at one time it was actually Langworth and Lowe in the billing. Brian Langworth, a great stalwart of Yorkshire darts. Bet he's watching. All the best, Langy. Oh, looky!
140.
Mile and Iron, man. Where's Mile and Iron? I think it's near Grantchester, isn't it? Up the M5.
60. John, you require
101. This has been a really clean cut leg from Lowe. Treble 15 would leave double 18. He knows where that is. Treble 10 should be the next target.
45.
I think it all started when Robin Hood and Marion were in the Nottingham Super League.
180!
Both of these two in the Super League. 16.
Might have come too late for Deller. That's
Tops.
maximum.
Yeah,
It did.
Ominous that he's hit in the middle of the beds, just like Goldilocks did.
Fourth leg, it's Keith to throw first. Game on.
Well, Deller will be seeking to defend his throw here. And Lowe will know he's got the darts in the last leg.
140.
Bring me your masses. Well, you don't need to be in the shadow of the Empire State Building to know these are the cognoscenti, the masses of supporters of World Darts at the best gaff in the game.
And they will dress for the occasion.
Oh, I've got smoothies and smarmies. The mighty army of dart supporters.
140.
Again, this
There they are.
grinding consistency from Lowe. Deller has got to break that rhythm. He's got to overcome that rhythm.
100.
As elegant and fragrant as a lady at a garden party. Amongst these heaving masses, his husband Keith does his best up there against the legendary Lowe.
I don't know about here. Not so much a garden party as a bear party.
Keith, you require 161.
Needs this.
$85. John, you require 121.
Take the first set. Chance then. Treble 17 leaves the bull.
$83.
And Keith Deller will know. He
Keith
really should check on
requires
this 76 with Lowe on a double to win the set. Now double 8. Now double 4. This is an important dart for Deller.
Yeah,
Middle of the bed.
Keith Deller.
Wow, the look on his face like King Kong with a king-size hernia.
Fifth leg.
Look
it's
at
John
that
to
for
throw
emotion.
first. Game on.
He's going to do it again here, and Lowe will be seeking to defend his throw. Played another silky smooth leg, just got pipped.
140.
That ton 40. Deller must chase.
You'll never see Anita Gruppen. 180. The Donna's favorite cry.
Well, now if Keith Deller could manage 3 more treble 20s, it would set the pulses racing.
$99.
And the 60 area splattered like the backside of a spotted leopard. Just look at all that chalk around there.
Yes, I feel quite confident that Lowe will ask that to be cleaned off during the break.
121.
He, of course, is not allowed to touch the board, Sid.
Unlucky with his cover shot, treble 18.
John, you require 140.
Going to be a close call, this one. 140 for Lowe. Oh, just the wrong side of the wire. 137 remaining.
42. Keith, you require 164.
Well, Keith Deller has never hit a finish of this stature. His highest is 138 in these championships.
81. John, you require 98.
Whose
For
nerve
this-
will hold? 98 for Lowe.
For the set. Treble it in once. Just the wrong side the wire. Della also on a 2-dot now.
Keith to require 83.
Treble 17, that's what he's looking at for double 16.
Yes, 2 darts for the set.
Game shot in the first set.
Well,
Della.
Della fella makes the wife look chipper chirpy. 1 set and nearly leads as the Circus Tavern erupts.
I've never been here before, didn't know where to go, never met you before.
Today is a bad day. I've had 2 cigarettes today. I lost a big account today. I just want to cheer up. I'm going down the pub tonight. I'm going to sing my head off at karaoke. But looking at it upside again, I'm still not on the 20, 40 a day, whatever I was on. I only had 2 fags, but I feel failure because of it. I've got to go tomorrow without a fag. I've got to do it. I've got to do it.
For help, call 0800 169 0169.
The fight for paradise has begun.
Move these people out!
Join the rebellion. Star Trek Insurrection. Buy the video now.
We'll never really know how people celebrated the last millennium. This time, we will.
It's here. It's bigger than the millennium. The JJB sale. Fantastic discounts on replica kits. It's every golfer's dream. Step into massive footwear savers. Jackets and fleeces for all the family. Super savings on bikes. Check out our latest department for sport and fitness. There's something for all the family at JJB Sports. Sale now on.
Toi, si Dieu ne t'avait modelé, il m'aurait fallu te créer pour donner à ma vie sa raison d'exister. Toi qui es ma joie et mon tourment, tantôt femme et tantôt enfant, tu offres à mon cœur chaque jour tous les visages.
There is Keith Della looking triumphant as the party for Millennium starts early here at the Circus Tavern. But as we zoom across and look at the board, you can see there that Keith Della has been leaving more chalk deposits than a Victorian schoolmaster, and we wonder if this man, John Lowe, might just ask the referee to do something about it before the end of this match. Della chalks his barrels, perfectly legitimate, but it does leave a lot of chalk around that target area. Now players may find that a little off-putting, but Lowe is entitled to ask the referee indeed to spin the board
100
or clean it. He is not allowed to touch it himself. That's the rules. Della 1 up.
140.
Here's how Della throws them. A lot of finger work on his very short darts.
And they're new darts, of course. But Della is playing certainly better than he did in his first match when he only averaged 82.13. He's up at 95 and checking out at 60%. He'd be very happy to continue in that vein.
That's a pretty good average for Lobo, but Della
55.
95.3 and Lowe around about 90. Good check out percentage.
100.
Stylistically, you'd have to say hands down Lowe had the most efficient style. Very little movement, whereas Della does, rather like Manley, lift his chin and shoulder at the release.
43.
Lowe is locked from the back toe to just the top of the arm, static. The bottom of the arm from the bicep to the fingers does the work. Look at that. The eyes hardly blink.
55.
See that incredible drinking duck style?
140.
Could sometimes go cockeyed.
John, you require 161.
John Lowe on 161.
$60. Keith, you require 64.
Treble 16, first object. Another big 16, son. Unlucky.
32. John, you require 101.
Treble 15's a good one. 2 18s to start the counter-attack. Struck the wire.
Keith, you require 32.
So Della it is at double 16. That's the second dart at a double he's missed in this leg. That's the third.
2 8.
24. John, you require 36.
John Lowe doesn't miss this very often.
Another chance. 2 9s, you saw the eyes laser round.
27. Keith, you require 8.
He's had 4 darts so far to win this leg. It needs no more.
First leg. Keith Della.
Things going his way then.
Second leg is John to
One
throw
set
first.
up, one leg up,
Game
Stella.
Yes, you could say things are going his way because he didn't play particularly well on that leg, but still won it. And that's the kind of legs you must win if you are to
66.
make progress in this championship. Just grind out, scratch out a result. Sid, win 1-0. If you play in the Premiership and you win all your matches 1-0, you're going to win the championship.
81.
So Don Ravi used to tell Terry Cooper and Hunter and Co. 1 goal will do.
$100.
Rule spray. Giving it the official tonsil. Della blocks the bed. Good cover. How about this one?
96.
Lovely silken release from John Lowe.
But you can sometimes make a sow's ear out of a silk release.
100.
Yes, and some players make a pig's ear out of it.
See, with Della's style, you occasionally
59.
get this lackadaisical. That means he's off balance. One thing you'll never see with Lowe is off balance.
$100.
And let's just have a look at the follow through. Yeah, the dart is in flight a foot before the wrist is fully through.
47.
Well, you see Keith Della,
John, you require
who
135.
was poised in a position to begin to dominate this match, has let it slip.
$68.
Yep, the Styrian darts the same as in beef cannon. Bully.
78. John, you
You
require
get the advantage,
67.
hammer it home.
16 remaining, double 8 for John Lowe.
Seems to be rushing the darts a bit.
Yes, he's got to tidy up his
59.
finishing. His percentage has dropped down to 22%. He let Della in last time. 140, well, wrong side of the wire, Della knows. That's unlucky hunting.
55. John, you require 8.
2 fours.
Game shot in the second leg. John Lowe. Third leg, it's Keith
clipped the
to
wire,
throw
but
first.
it was
Game
in the
on.
centre of the segment. Now, Della will be concentrating on defending the legs in which he has the
59.
throw. And that's not the most auspicious start.
And if his mum's watching, Della swim, just sit down, make yourself a cup of tea, love. A long way to go.
60.
Good adjustment.
100.
Slightly, you see, I think that adjusted through the third one there was off balance. It was too much body movement for the adjustment he was making.
60.
And Lowe now finding the tons elusive. A real chance here for Keith Della to go 2 up. Remember in his match against Harrington that Lowe was in danger of slipping 2 behind and just produce a 118 finish after Harrington had 3 darts at a double.
Yeah.
Came back to win the match excitingly.
83.
Well, there are the official scorers. Freddie Williams, you can see they're back of the picture, keeping in touch. Their vigilance is a watchword.
44.
There's the Dickensian, Pickwickian figure, Freddie Williams, top referee in the world.
Who indeed called John Lowe's 9-dart finish back in 1984. I think he'd be very
100.
happy just to witness it from the side of the stage there tonight, Sid.
158.
This is the sort of darts you're talking about when he clapped this one in, John.
138.
Well, here's Keith Della.
Keith, you require 58.
1,458 different permutations of getting 58, but only one way they go, single 18, double top. And now double 10.
Game shot in the third leg.
The
Keith
fragrant
Della.
one, showing enthusiasm.
Fourth leg, it's John to throw first.
Well, Della
Game on.
won the first set against the darts, and so he now knows if he can just manage to defend his leg where he has the throw, he'll win the match.
100.
I know it's boring, but that will be in his mind. It's up to John Lowe to break his throw, so to speak.
60.
And Della will, of course, pick up any pieces that Lowe allows him to pick up on the legs where he has the darts. That's the strategy.
Well, I know one or two of the lads pulled John's leg about being tight a bit. But remember the night he won his first title firmly, second of his career, the 80s.
60.
And he filled the bar with Jerry Boaz as a champagne kid.
Yes, and indeed when he did the 9-dart finish, everybody connected with it. It was my honour to be part of that. We also got a bottle of good champagne, which went down very agreeably.
60.
Yes, his first ever world title, I remember well, a heart.
60.
Yes. His first world championship, in fact, 79. Jolly.
60.
Against Leighton Rees.
Yes, Leighton still going strong in the
78
darts.
winner, of course, was Leighton Rees.
100. John, you require
141 for Lowe.
100.
Oh, he's dropping that second and occasionally the third dart a bit loose.
John, you require 41.
9. It's 2 16s. Still a chance.
25.
And that was alarmingly off target for Lowe, but he'll be back. Deller on 178. He will rap out a reminder. And he's still on his tail. Look at that.
134.
Might have come a mite too late.
John, you require 60.
It's pull level, 2 legs each, 2 hits, 2 4s now. Slack on the doubles now, double 2.
Game shot in the fourth there. John Lowe.
Oof, that would be relief for
Fifth
John
leg,
Lowe.
it's Keith
He'd
to
missed with
throw
4
first.
darts.
Game on.
And Deller from a long way back was breathing right down his collar.
140.
This is the Deller strategy, I'm sure. He really is one of the game's thinkers. This is darting chess. He's broken Lowe's throw in the first set. He just will wish to defend his throw in the sets that he has to throw and then pick up any scraps that Lowe throws to him. And he nearly got one in that
And
last
Lowe equally knows how important the leg is. And you see, he's got that raising of the eye and the shoulder.
Got to come out, got to come away from
Bound
that.
at instability.
177.
But he can sometimes be very accurate even though he's off balance.
The second dart just about hang on in there. And we should tell you that it does score as long as the point was in contact with the board at the moment of retrieval. And Keith Deller lost no
60.
time getting up to the board to retrieve those 3.
Did he ever? Seen Colin Jackson move slower. He's playing his skin out now as Deller.
It's a lovely leg.
136.
Excellent leg of darts from Deller.
Setting up an 11 darter, Deller, to clatter this second set in style. Once. 16.
Keith, you require 48.
Then the double. The big one. Now wants the narrow bit.
Game shot.
He'll
the
love that.
second set.
11 darts. That's
Keith
emphatic.
Deller.
That is emphatic. And it's 2 love up for Deller. Nobody's come from 2-0 down. Can John Lowe do it? Can he recover? We'll see after this break.
New to Sky One from January, drama from the producer of ER.
We're solving problems.
Third Watch, Martin Sheen and Rob Lowe in the West Wing.
Where are you from?
Welcome to Roswell High.
Are you still...
From the makers of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Angel.
Take a peek into the bedrooms of Britain.
Hot Love, and coming soon, The Strangerers, first on Sky One from January.
If you look there, if you look that side, oh, that's beautiful. It's kind of slanted. I know, but don't worry about that.
Where you live, the way you live. Bryant make it special.
Whatever you want, whatever you like.
Over 850 products down in price. Argos, brighter sale, brighter new year.
He can't talk now, he's got a sore throat.
That's okay. I'll wait.
New Lemsip antibacterial lozenges. Hard-working medicine for sore throats.
Nick, didn't expect you back for ages. I heard you were dying of flu.
I was. More to the point, what are you doing with this?
Well, pal, with you not around, the merger was going to go down a pan, wasn't it?
Actually, pal, it wasn't.
It's sorted. I spoke to them yesterday. They're signing today.
But you were ill. How come?
Lemsip max strength. This sorts the men from the boys.
Lemsip max strength. Hard-working medicine.
Where you live, the way you live. Bryant make it special.
Let's hit the sales. We could try Woolworths, Argos, and Dixon's.
Mum, I'm doing it.
Doing what?
Shopping on Open.
Shopped on the TV.
Sit down.
The Open Winter Sale is now on with bargains at your fingertips.
Argos, Dixon's, Woolies.
Fantastic.
They're all there.
Keith Deller leads by 2 sets to love against old stone-faced John Lowe, who needs to dig into his reservoir of resilience to get back into this match. Deller's master plan, we are positive, is just to concentrate on the legs when he has the darts and pick up what he can in the legs where Lowe has the dart when he allows him an opportunity.
81.
Lowe has got, well, an awful lot of work to do now. 2-love he trails. Deller did an 11-dart finish in the last leg of that last set, and that really was, well, a peach.
99.
If he can do one of those every set, if he can do one of those in this set, he could be back in the players' room home and hosed and a place in the quarterfinals.
That's what it's all about, this for the last 8.
100.
We're taking a couple of days off, all you Sky fans. Me and Dave Lanning wishing you all the best for a merry but moderate Hogmanay, and we'll be back in action on Sunday, Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday's the final.
Yes, and a reminder that we still have some mighty big guns left in, and Lowe hasn't finished firing bullets either. The maximum 180 there shows he is determined to keep his guns blazing. Just to remind you, still in here, we've got Manley and Everson, we've got Priestley and Burgess, we've got Warner and the phenomenal Phil Taylor, we've got Dennis Smith, and whoever wins this one, the Giants are around the table. The greatest prize in darts is within their grasp.
41.
The quarterfinals resume on Sunday.
40.
We've got some funny games yet from John Lowe here, I'm sure.
Game shot in the first leg. John Lowe.
Again,
Second
such
leg
a super
is
efficient
Keith
leg
to
from
throw
Lowe.
first. Game on.
Gave Keith Deller nothing. Nothing.
I used to go for championship darts once to a place called Surrey.
60.
But here in Essex, the home of true darts at world level, the Circus Tavern, when the greats, led by Phil Taylor, tread the boards at the Circus Tavern.
60.
Well, a club, a venue is only as good as its members or the people who use it, and this is the most warm-hearted, boisterous,
100.
good-natured, amusing crowd in the whole world of darts. We get wonderful crowds in Blackpool. There are different kind of holiday makers there, but here there are dart people right down to their little toenails.
60.
Some people like the sound of bell bells, some of the Halley Band. These lot live for the clatter of tungsten on
100.
Deller's opened the lead of 140 here. It's a lovely smiling girl.
And that's her 6th rhyming couplet. Methinks the lassie has genuine poetic talent.
Or she's been
60.
working with Victoria Wood.
Deller, 2 sets to 0 up against Lowe.
41.
3 times world champion taking on Deller, the 1983 world champion. When in that brilliant tournament, he came from 100-1 outsider to beat the great Bristol in the final. I was there, I was hoarse, shouting that one in.
It's another 180.
There's gonna be more than me, horse, if Lowe keep this up.
He picks them off
140.
so perfectly. But look at that,
John,
Deller's
you
down and a
require
2-dart finish, and Lowe really
141.
needs this 1-4-1.
Needed the 60 to start the combination.
Well, when he wanted it for the 9-darter, went the other way, Sid. Went to treble 17,
Keith, you
then
require
treble
60.
18, double 18. Deller on 60. We know which way he'll go for that. Single 20, double top. Well,
lost balance there badly.
Not there.
On the second leg. Keith Deller. Third leg is John to throw first. Game on.
So once again, Deller defends the leg in which he has the throw.
In some circuses, the stars
60.
are animals, lions and tigers. But like in the Roman Colosseum, which if you think about it, was the kickoff of all circuses for the odd bit of bread, the main guys were human,
60.
just like in this circus. Gladiatorial. As skilled as any that played in front of the
83.
Caesars, with three-pronged spear and net.
And Lowe will be appreciative of the fact that he really does need to win this
60.
leg with the throw, because Deller would have the throw.
Chocker, block.
41.
There isn't enough room to swing a medallion.
And we would remind you, this is a Thursday night, it's 25 to 11, the night before the eve of the
100.
millennium, and these people are here in force, haven't moved. They're a terrific crowd.
Could be an awkward dart because of the thickness of the barrel. Oh, shut up, Sydney. Look,
100.
precision. Second dart particularly.
Deller could hoist a 140 or 180 here. It would change the complexion of this scene.
140.
Well, he certainly changed the complexion of the 60 bed.
Lowe is battling now. Got to hang on to this leg.
137.
Terrific response.
Keith to require 141.
You could get this 141, not now.
Well, I might get some letters about this, but I think
57.
the best looking lassies I've seen in 3
John, you
days
require
are the Keith Deller
80.
fan club.
Big darts for Lowe. Must hit this double 10.
Still a chance, the double 10.
No
the wrong
score.
bit.
Keith to require 84.
And he goes back to 80. He busts that now. A very, very big golden chance for Deller. 2 darts at double 12.
Barkley pulls, missed by an inch.
He really was a mile
require
away
80.
when the winning post must have lured up tantalisingly inside. Now Lowe. Same shot.
2 5s.
That's how tight it was. 3 darts and a double. There was the winner. Double
Keith to
5.
throw first. Game on.
Deller had 2 darts. So he could be just 1 leg away from a place in the quarterfinals.
But Dave, as we said so often, the most important muscle in the darter's armoury is the one between his ears. He mustn't let that chance blown get him down.
60.
I think what was surprising, double 12 is one of the best in Deller's armoury, and he was such a long way away from it.
It's that balance thing again.
99.
I think he over pitches with the 3rd dart quite often, or the 2nd.
$121. $100.
Lowe is just chipping away at the score difference. He's been on the back foot right from the first set.
And
55.
That eases the pressure off Della, who will surely get to the double first now. Looks for the cover, misses the cover, still a chance at the cover.
46.
Well, that might just be a trifle premature. Lowe's still in there slugging. I
Doesn't
think
want to
he
leave
might just move over.
165.
60.
Well, Ton would have left a bogey, and Della with 140 here would be well set up. He'll settle for a ton.
60.
Only. Right then. This
Not
would
happy.
be fun if he could do anything better. Oh, anything up to 140 would be frighteningly good here. Treble 19's handy.
100. Keith, you require 136.
Well,
What a time! Slack on the 60.
John, you require 105.
The trebles have disappeared for Della at a critical moment.
Yes.
Low, 105. He's going to go 5 for double top for 105 kill to win the set.
As Marley said, we'll go down to the avenue and then we'll take it higher. 2-1 in sets. Here we go. Even more fun at the circus.
First leg, it's Keith to throw first. Game on.
Nobody's come from 2 sets to love behind to win. Della now must defend the darts here. He must put that one out of his mind.
100.
He had 3 darts to go 2-1 up and be 1 set, 1 leg away from winning the set and a place in the quarterfinals. He has the throw in legs 1, 3 and 5 should he require it.
60.
And he has won world titles in 3 different decades. What an argument for senior citizens in sport, Johnny Lowe.
134.
Now, once again, the trebles are rolling along the production line for Della. They disappeared there for what, 3 throws?
125.
Well,
I don't want to put anybody in the game who throws a bit different off, but maybe there's an argument that John Lowe's style
180.
eliminated all movement except the arm. It's what's accounted for him still going well in his early 50s.
the 3rd maximum for Della should set him up for this leg.
60. Keith, you require 87.
51. Double 18 now. Pulled badly.
55.
Well, it was a poor dart, but it has left him double 16, so he won't be over concerned about that.
$100.
He's got to get it now because Lowe does have a chance if he misses.
On the wire. A long way, moving the wrong way.
Game shot in the first leg. Keith Della.
He had Kim worried for a moment there, needed the 3rd dart. Here
Second leg is John to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, Kim Della has lost a bit of the old garden party fragrant attitude. Screaming like a barmaid at closing time now.
45.
And I wouldn't.
Oh.
60.
Didn't really take advantage of indifferent John Lowe opener.
$140.
Nobody's going home. The joint is jumping.
100.
Lowe is edged ahead here, but he did have the throw. Teller's master plan, if we've interpreted it correctly.
140.
Still working hard, just looking back.
It's not much bigger than a really big bauble on a Christmas tree, the World
81.
Trophy. But it's what they all want to get their hands on. This has very little to do with 30-odd grand for the winner. Very nice, but when you're this good, you want to get things in
121.
paper, not necessarily green paper. Oof.
91. John, you require 55.
To level up the fourth set. Double top.
$35.
Can't finish Deller on 169. Lowe will have at least 3 darts at double 10.
99. John, you require
Now it has
20.
become important for John Lowe. Double 10.
Game shot in the second leg. John Lowe.
But
third leg, it's Keith to throw first. Game on.
And Keith Deller
Jill has the advantage of throwing
must
first.
defend these legs in which he has the darts. He's done it pretty successfully so far.
131.
And Lowe knows that he's got to break him either this time or in the fifth leg here. Otherwise, it's curtains.
140. 96.
Assuredly, though, if like in America where they have a baseball Hall of Fame and a pool Hall of Fame, these two would be in a darts Hall of Fame here in Britain. With Eric, Taylor, Anderson, Jockey Wilson, Reese,
60.
Evans. You never know. One day, it might happen.
85.
Without wishing to be psychopathic, I think Lord Waddell of Pudsey might also find a little niche in that Hall of Fame. Ooh.
Settle for getting the third team in the Masons' Arms. It puts me.
60.
Great game, innit, Dave? Eh? Well, who'd have thought? Lowe and Teller locked together here.
$59.
Keith can ill afford to do that. At this stage, we remember in the last set, he seemed to lose his touch on the trebles just when it counted. Got to defend this leg. If Lowe should break back here, he'd have the darts, and we would be
26.
all square. These are critical moments in this second round.
Yeah,
match.
stand by for chip pan lift off in Ipswich. She's mum. If she's cooking chips now, there'll be oil all over the kitchen windows.
84.
Didn't need the ball there. He knows Lowe's a long way back.
$60. Keith, you require 46.
Coiffeur's got a bit cockeyed. She cheers him on for this dart.
Game shot in the third leg. Keith Deller.
Yes, there is Kim. She sits there.
Fourth
She
leg
reminds you of a
is John
swan,
to throw
really graceful
first.
on the surface.
Game
We've been
on.
under the surface. Her legs are coming like the clappers.
$60.
Yeah, 1 minute gliding like a swan. The next minute bubbling like lager, the same thing.
Now Keith
Deller goes for glory.
2-1 up. He can win it in this leg, and he knows he has the
99.
darts in the last leg should he not win it, and he has very successfully employed this plan, having won the first set.
41.
Yeah, and there's just an air of resignation about John Lowe. Deller has won back the throw.
81.
Yeah, if Keith Deller's mum has made a video of this, sort of show him it. I think he goes off balance badly with his last start sometimes. But
100.
There it is, the brilliant bobble. Look at this.
140.
Well, and Keith Deller's average is not far short of 88, and he'll be much happier about that. It was down to 82 in his opening match. You can see there.
80.
Well, that one won't count, the third
87.
one.
Nearly 88. See, that's bad thrown. He lost balance completely there. Making me point. It's
reminiscent of jockey, Sid.
Yeah, absolutely. The thrutch.
$140 for Keith Deller. If he can manage it, it would be his biggest ever checkout at Purfleet. Oh, just the width of the wire away from the treble. Lowe's on a finish.
42. John, you require
it would be typical of John Lowe to spoil Deller's master plan here.
Yeah, this Shanghai could dish out junk to Keith. Tops. Those Rub Band Lobo fans, the whole place salutes that Shanghai on 20.
Game on.
Oof, but now Deller back on the hockey.
60.
That will not frighten John Lowe. Back on terms in this set. Can he break Keith Deller? He's found it difficult.
This is a time when averages, which are in the mid-80s, absolutely meaningless. Meaningless. Leibniz once said, no man can reduce life to measurements or statistics. It's about emotion, this.
100.
And pride. Great adjustment, second dart.
100.
There was a moment we just saw a glimpse of resignation from John Lowe in that last set, but I'm knowing Lowe, he must have gone back of stage, said, come on, you can still win this, and picked himself up immediately. That's
32.
disastrous for Deller. That is disastrous. He's allowed Lowe to take the throw at an ultra-critical moment.
Look at that for what it leaves now. Incredible accuracy under pressure.
100. 140.
Well, that was some throw by Keith Deller. Again, the Brill adjustment to the 60.
100.
And John Lowe knows he will be back for 101. Deller unable to check on 169.
But needs better consistency in this to pressure John's shots.
100.
Gets it, but only with the last dart. This then to take us to this last set.
Double 18 to square it up. John Lowe, and he's inside the wire.
83. Keith, you require 69.
For the match. 14. Double tops will do.
49.
Had his chance. Had his chance, Deller. I'm sure that John Lowe will punish that.
Middle of the bench. And the crowd going crazy, and why not? It's 2 sets each. The last set now. And anything can happen in that. Oh, look at his face crumple, and the eyes turn moist.
First leg is John to throw first. Game on!
And Lowe it is with the throw, and in honesty, you would have to fancy him now. Remember, a tiebreak will apply. They must win by 2 clear legs, but the disappointment that Deller showed the pitcher told a million stories beyond words.
Last big darts match of the millennium. Got to hand it to these two. It's a cracker.
99.
And Dave, you were talking about Deller's tactic of just holding his throw. Who throws first in 1, 3, and 5? El Lobo.
And we said that that tactic was fine, but it is precarious. If the master plan went wrong, it has gone wrong. Lowe won that last one, although in fairness, Deller had a dart at a double.
100.
Nobody this week has come from 2 sets to love behind to win, but John Lowe, it's well, best of 5 now, unless it goes, of course, to a tie break.
140.
The River Thames, just half a mile from the
incredibly popular.
Rolls along into the new century, just like Old Man River. Lowe keeps rolling along.
Treble 17. Eyes as alert as 20 years ago.
97.
Lowe.
Deller on a bogey.
64, yes. Deller can't finish. Oof.
94.
Yes, his world is beginning to turn
64.
a little sour.
Treble 16. Single 16. Double the same.
32. Keith, you require 68.
Treble 17.
16.
2-8. See once.
60.
That's another double he's missed.
John, you require 32.
And another one we fancy that Lowe may punish.
On an ocean of vocal support, 2 16s. This is the one he planted earlier, straight past the barrel. Same shot! On fire, Lobo!
Second leg, it's Keith to throw first. Game on.
And this is Deller
really
roaring away here, because John Lowe is actually in front in this match for the first time since the 3rd leg of the first set.
What a cracker for the last big match
60
of 1,000 years.
Could well go the distance and into a sudden death tiebreak. They're so closely matched.
Then we'd all have to go and see in Hogmanay in intensive
30.
care. So he couldn't handle the emotion.
$60.
The word, or one of the many words to describe John Lowe, is durable.
59.
Just keeps going, never knows the meaning of the word defeat.
The 60 area, looking like the work of a dodgy plasterer. Stippled
100.
with Dallas chalk.
Long remember the image of Keith Deller's crumpled face there. Said that really was an amazing picture.
96.
If this gets to 2-2 and legs, you've got to go 2 clear. If you've got a 5-5, there'd be a sudden death leg.
100. Keith, you require 136.
Yes. Double 8.
128.
He knows he'll be back. Lowe's on 181.
This looks like pressure, and how?
170.
Meant the 25 there.
Keith, you require 8.
2 4s.
And shot in the second leg. Keith Deller.
That similar pattern.
Third leg is John
Both
to
holding
throw
legs
first.
when they have the
Game
throw.
on.
It's been like one of those tennis matches where just one break can make the difference.
66.
And more leg holding than in a sumo final. Grappling like wrestlers. Oh, Della finding ace form at the right time.
Yes.
But there is just a zephyr of applause compared to the absolute maelstrom of support for John Lowe.
95.
Still, a maximum 180 from Della at the top of the leg.
Nearly 11 o'clock. Nobody going home at all.
100.
As riveted as they were during the first leg of this match.
It's really tight, and remind you that Lowe had the darts in this leg, but there's daylight between him and Keith Deller. And that one hit the treble.
100.
So Keith Deller, as we see the graceful flight plan of John Lowe, Deller has won the darts again at a critical moment.
60.
Left him a shot, but Lowe by no means out of sight.
Just under the wire. Just lost the line into the treble 5.
95. Keith
What a time it would be.
161.
He's had a maximum 180 here. What a time to hit this one. Treble 17 to lead the ball. Good shooting.
John, you require 145.
Needs to fill his boots in that area.
60. Keith, you require 44.
To go within one leg of the match. Reached the big 12, showing the tension. 2 16s.
28.
See, he wasted a dart there.
John, you
He
require
wasted a dart. He
85.
could let Lowe in.
With fans and as animated as that, he dare not miss.
70 left. Working it out. Maybe 20 in the bull. Ooh,
Just in the 20.
Just sneaked in. Bullseye. Oh.
And shot in the third leg. John Lowe.
Both me and Dave Lanning in the last 25 years have used a lot of words.
Fourth leg is
We're
Keith to throw
gobsmacked.
first. Game on.
And that again was a knife in the ribs for Keith Deller. Hit a 180, had a
42.
dart and
Thank you.
a double. Now he's got to win this leg. And didn't start very effectively.
As they say in Madrid, does not like stabbing the bull.
137.
Now that has won the darts for John Lowe early on, and Keith Deller still battling.
And it's given Lobo's
100.
fans a feast. World champion from in 1979 he was. Then again in the 80s and the 90s. Look at the darts he's thrown here. 54.
The man whose career has covered 3 decades might well have the last
100.
starting say of the 20th century, and that has a kind of wonderful poetry about it.
Remember the days well when Eric Bristow was cast as the bad guy and Lobo was the good.
140.
An immense emotion for Lobo here in Essex.
Still fighting, you've got to doff your cap to Keith Deller. He's still not finished. Lowe's got to still get the double here.
Treble 17. Deller on a 3-darter to save it. Treble 10's handy.
47. Keith, you require 190.
An enormous shot for Keith Derrer. Needs the treble 20 with this start.
59.
So now, well, said you called John Lowe home 56. When he won the World Championship in 1979.
Tops'll do, Lowe.
Double 10.
What a match! What a match! We're trying to bring you the best on Sky. We've tried very hard over the years. John Lowe's been at it longer. An amazing match to end 1,000 years. The last big darts match of 1999. How fitting that our popular folk hero, 3 times world champion, John Lowe, will now address the crowd.
It's the last game of darts I've heard them play this millennium, so to everybody that's come here supported all the darts at the Circus Tavern, thanks a lot, lads and ladies, and happy new millennium. If the sun going into one.
Absolutely fantastic scenes here at the Circus Tavern. It's really hard to believe, isn't it, in truth? He won a world title in the 70s, he won another in the 80s, he won another in the 90s. Could John Lowe possibly become the first world champion of the year 2000? Well, now he's into the last 8, and these people behind me believe that absolutely anything is within his grasp now. Join us on Sunday, 1 o'clock, for the next stage of this World Championship. Bye-bye.